going to be a cool game because I'm obviously down here playing this black, and because the ending is going to be really cool. Let me show you. All right, so just typical opening. Of course he goes there. I put check there and see if he stumbles and see if I can get away with it. He does not. Have a little fun. I know he's going to push me off in a second, so I'm protecting myself so I don't get driven over here to the space here and get jammed up with my queen. I've actually made that mistake a few times because I just play without thinking sometimes, just on autopilot. All right, so here we go. And he's just jockeying his pieces. He's not really setting up a real attack yet. Push me away. I decided, nope. I'm going to make you see if I can see how you're going to take me there. Well, all right. So I protect that from down there. I'm, jamming my rook up. Yeah. So now it gets kind of a pain in the ass. I'm trying to throw him off his game. He goes here instead of taking me. So I just run back because there's nothing. I'm just going to get pushed around out there at this point. So he castles. Okay. I'm still more in a defensive mode, not offensive. I'm sure, he's got a lot of pieces that are threatening a lot of pieces, a lot of locations. The queen isn't threatening anything. This guy owns this, he owns that, he owns this piece, and I can't move away because he'll take me and then I'm left with this opening. This isn't really a threat because I can just slide over and take him, but I don't like him there. I don't like him hanging out there. So I'm going to push him off. So I'll push him off, give me a chance to advance some pieces. This is still protected. I'll probably go to hate that later, as you might see, or might not. So if he's obsessed with this spot here, I'm thinking. So doesn't serve me to do anything there because if he slides that down and goes check, he gets my rook. So that's no good. So let's move on. Now he's really threatening me up here. Ah, boy. So I've got to figure out how to get out of this jam that I got myself into. That's fair enough. Bounce over, bounce out. Yeah, bounce back. That takes care of that. All right, so he's wishing that I keep this queen in front of my king with this thing being moved, but it just can't happen with that. He won't make enough pieces in time. I'll see it coming a mile away. Now this stops him from coming there, which he might have done anyway. And now if he does do it, I get a choice. But of course he would not. Oh no, he didn't do it. Let me back up. So I waited for him. He did that, and so I couldn't wait there forever from the start loading pieces up. So I learned a long time ago, if they're encroaching on you like this, push them back. Don't let one piece jam you up like that. Push them back. So that's just a pawn. There's nothing go crazy over a pawn. It's not a real threat at this time. All right, so that's just a trade. I'm okay with that. Now here's his queen. If he takes me, I'm gonna take his queen. And there's his bishop backing it up. This forces him to take me, and then I can always get that, but nothing comes of that from me. But I don't like it there either because he could have pushed it one place forward, and I'm jammed again. So okay, check, right? No big deal. No big deal. I counter with that. Now what can you do? Nothing. I'll take you. I'll take you. Of course, he can do that, and he does that. No big deal. I come up here, and this is protected with the rook and the pawn. So he can't. There's nothing there for him. This is going to frustrate him in a minute because he so wants to do me in. And as you can see, all he did was step forward one piece. Let's show you that. What purpose did that serve besides blocking his option of taking my pawn? I'll take that. And where are we going? Well, maybe he thought I was going to push my pawn forward. Maybe he thought that, but that would have been stupid. You would just, you'd win out again. I couldn't even move this piece. You would just take him because this guy is locking in my bishop. So moving on. So I'll just protect that. That's what I figured out. He wants the pawn, a silly pawn. He's going to try to go after, and the king's up here. So little trophy pieces, I call them. All right, well that's just a trade. And I'll tell you, I'm okay with that. Now you just weakened your position. You were nice and aggressive, and now you just brought yourself down to my level. You know, you had the advantage of the pressure on me. So now we're just jockeying for positions a little bit. You know, this just closes him off. He can't do anything here. He can't go anywhere down here. All of this just stops that. This will frustrate him. So he just moves forward. Now I'm trying to see if I can get a free piece. That forces this piece forward, of course. So, you know, it doesn't have an advantage sometimes, helping a player push his pieces forward. Well, but he didn't block my route into him, so I jumped in. It's going to help me out with one piece shortly. Now, this will end in checkmate, and you'll like it. Checkmate for him, because he'll have the advantage on me. All right, so I did that because I can go here without him taking me. He's got too many pawns. He'll probably win on the pawn swap game if they start driving down. So I lock it out. This piece is now still ineffective because it can't do a thing. Can't go there, can't do anything. If this pushes forward, I'll just take it. If he comes here, you'll see what happens. All right, I beat him to it. Now, he did that. He should have pushed that. I was going to slide down, but he should have pushed that up to push me off. But he didn't. So that was a piece I'm happily to liberate him from. And I guess he thought he was locking me in. Well, that just gave me the back door to start humiliating him with, or giving him something to worry about. He knew I was coming after that. So I'm going to make him, by me covering that piece, it forces him to move these two and not this one. It also locks this piece in and his king. So by me going like that, I locked in 3 pieces, 4 pieces, 5 pieces are locked in. So let's see what he does next. Well, he just jogs around. So I just forced this game now because I don't want to stick around this game forever. So that was really a bad move to do that, but I don't care. I don't have time for it. Figured I would take that, and he would try to come forward, and I'd do check or whatever. There's a piece over here that ultimately I thought would be kind of an interesting piece to try to get. I thought he'd drive that forward maybe. But he's still blocking this, so I've got to clear out. I can't stay there waiting for him to free up because now this piece will take a run for it. All right, so he tries to push me away from my pawn, but he helped me get towards my target where I want to go. These guys, I can deal with this later. This one's too far advanced. So he's got an idea. He'll do that. Well, look at this. Look what I did here. I put him in check in front of his pawn. I do risky stuff for fun sometimes. Look at that. People don't see it. It's the weirdest thing. You put them in check and they get tunnel vision. I had to do that. It's just a curiosity thing kills me on that. I just love it. And sometimes people catch it. When they do that, I just resign. They think they beat me, but in reality, I couldn't resist. Curiosity killed the cat. So I did that move, forcing him to take me or come here. In reality, he should have kept these two together and he could have driven me down. But he got greedy and took this. Let it go. It's not even a threat yet. Come back here. This is a threat to me. But he had to protect, get that pawn, which is a trade-off, so that was useless. And now you've exposed me to attack this guy. So there's a trade-off. Now he has to, do something like that to get it. Now I just lay there and wait. It would take him a couple of moves to block me out. By then I can figure out what's going on. All right, now I'm saying this is a problem. Let me start bouncing him around and check until he gets annoyed and does an error. So, force him on the back side of the pawn, which is great because remember, this piece can jam you up and get him in checkmate. I just need him to do something wrong. And so I start playing around with that. And he assists me in this. I do this. He's thinking I'm really going for this. In reality, I think he's going to push me around and line up his pieces, this king back here somewhere, where I can drop this down and block him. He'll block himself from getting out with his own pieces. And that's what I'm stumbling into. And there we go. So then I line this up so he can't go anywhere. He's going to try to go for gold, right? So let's see. I move there. So now, of course, this jams him all up. He can't do a thing. I'll just, he can go here. I go there. He's lining up for his king, for his queen. Remember, once he goes here, he can't go out if I can get this here. So if I take this guy, he thinks that I'm toast now. Instead of putting me in check and moving me away, he does exactly what I need him to do. He does this. And he's going to go for the queen. Look, he can't get out. He can't block it. It's checkmate. He used his own pieces to checkmate him. Here we go.